Hey guys, just wanted to hop on real quick to give you a quick update on how I'm doing. As you can see, I'm a bit of a mess, road rash, which you can't see, and I'm not going to show you. But wanted to give you an update. For those who don't know, I was in a bike accident on New Year's Day because the weather was 70 and gorgeous, and I thought, I gotta get in one more bike ride while I can. My bicep desperately wants to be stretched right now. It's driving me crazy. So I thought, look, I checked the weather a dozen times. I'm going to make it. I'm going to be able to get in this ride before it rains. Should have kept my mouth shut, and I should have gone an hour earlier. But I didn't, so what are you going to do? About no less than 5 minutes after I posted that video of, hey, look, it's not raining, it rained. I got soaked, and I thought, well, do I go ahead? Or do I turn around? And it's that moment of you don't know either way. I mean, I could have turned around and wiped out immediately, or I could have made it back safe. I could have made the trip back safe either way. I mean, it's just a freak thing. But I decided to keep going, and I had an amazing ride. It was fantastic. It was strong. I felt strong. It was perfect weather. There was no traffic. Always go for bike rides on holidays. There's no traffic. It was just a really strong ride. I think I made it about 11 miles, or almost, before I wiped out. Yeah, it was a really great bike ride. And then towards the end, I mean, everything dried out. And then I got back. I thought, I'm going to take the safer route instead of Culberson Road, which goes up and around, and it's beautiful. But I knew there was a steep hill, and the road would be wet. And I thought, that's dangerous. I could fall, and I could go into the creek, and I don't want to do all that. So I thought, well, I'll just go back the greenway. My darn Band-Aid won't stand. I'll just go back on the greenway because the greenway is flat. And maybe that way I can, I'll be safe. Yeah. Well, I get back on the greenway. There's nobody on the greenway. It is deserted. I mean, it's just totally empty. There are no people. Before there were a couple people, but I guess it had poured in spots and people didn't feel like slogging through puddles and rain and stuff. So I'm like, this is awesome. There's nobody on the greenway. So I am flying on my bike. Like, I look down at the bike miles per hour, and it says, I think it says 20 miles per hour, 22, 25, something like that. I was flying. And I thought, I should probably slow down. It's some wet spots here. So, darn Band-Aid won't stay on. Driving me nuts. The ones on my knees won't stay on either, but not showing this road rash. So, anyway, I'm going along. I'm feeling great. I mean, I feel like really strong and everything is going well. And then I'm a mile from my car. I come around this curve, and there's a bridge. And at the end of the bridge, there's a sharp turn left. I don't know why they think that's okay, because if you're on a bike, I mean, it's posted top miles per hour on the bike path are 15 miles an hour. You can't take that safely. I think at that point I had slowed down to about 15 miles an hour. I could probably do it safely when it was dry, but I think I remember making the turn. I was going into the turn. I was turning left. I remember turning, and then I think there was a pocket of...
You've got a text message.
Thanks very much. There was a pocket of water, I think, and my bike hit it. And suddenly I remember thinking, the bike slid out from me, under me, so fast. Because I was going so fast. And all I remember thinking was, what? Next thing I know, I'm on the ground like this, screaming for help. I don't remember. It's all bits and pieces after that. And there's some lady who showed up, asked my name and age, which I was able to tell her. Next thing I know, she's on the phone with 911. Next thing, apparently I told her where my keys were in my back pocket. I told her what my car looked like. I told her all these things. I don't remember any of this. Then the paramedics showed up, which I vaguely remember. I don't remember getting into the ambulance. Then suddenly I'm on the stretcher. Then suddenly I'm in the ambulance, and I say, call my parents, and I tell them how to do it. Dad's like, I don't know who I called. I just told him to call my parents. And Dad's like, are you okay? I'm like, no, I'm in an ambulance. And then I think I blacked out again. Next thing I know, I'm at Vanderbilt. So 9 hours later, I get to go home. I mean, it was a long day. Not how I wanted to start New Year's Day, but, it is what it is. And I'm really grateful for the lady who helped me out, because this angel who saved my life, she not only called 911 for me, She took my keys. She took my bike and my helmet, and she took it back to my car, put my bike and helmet and stuff in my car, locked it, took my keys with her, texted me because my phone number's on the back of my car. She texted me, and I was able to put her in touch with my dad, who then went to get my car, my bicycle, and my keys. This lady, this is just a stranger. So, as much as we hate on people sometimes, thank goodness for the kindness of strangers. This lady was a real godsend. So I wanted to share that's what happened. As much as I remember, I don't remember much. But yeah, so I've got a splint here. What happened is that the radial head, the radial neck, you got the ulnus and the radius here. The neck is fractured, and my thumb was broken in pieces here. So yesterday they put 2 screws in here. So shout out to the Vanderbilt plastic surgery hand team I told them I was a musician, and they went, "Oh, good to know." So he said he expected it to take 40 minutes. Took him an hour and a half. My parents were getting worried they're out there. He comes out, like, "Oh, hey, here's why it took me so long. I wanted to make sure I had the right hardware to fit her thumb, make sure it was the right screws, because she's a musician. I wanted to make sure I got it right." That's the kind of doctor you want to have on your surgery team. And when he's like, "She's a musician, she needs to use her thumb, we got to make sure we do this right." So this is me giving a thumbs up to Dr. Droulet and Dr. Hall at Vanderbilt for hopefully fixing this. I have no idea what it looks like, but and giving me some more mobility in this hand, because I can't do jack squat with this hand. Somebody asked today, "When are you going to be mobile? When can you drive?" I don't know, guys. So I'm guessing what happened is when I was riding, my hands were like this. And when the bike went that way, the handlebars snapped my thumb, and I landed this. And then the concussion, the helmet helped my head injuries not be worse. But I'm pretty sure that the reason my face and the eyes and sorry if you get grossed out, that the reason this looks so bad, I'm pretty sure this just came from my sunglasses smashing into my face, which is also a godsend because there's a giant scratch right on my sunglasses. So I think my sunglasses, as much of a mess as they cause, saved my eyeball. See, there's always a silver lining in every tragedy. There's a gift in every tragedy. You just have to look for those positives in those silver linings, because if we just dwell on how awful we feel, we're just going to continue to feel awful, right? Here's my big win for the day. I did my own hair. I mean, I still can't bathe myself or wash my own hair, which is horrible. But I was able to take it out of my face so it's not in the goo on my face. That's exciting. More good stuff. This is called a Dr. Khan, if you're watching, he's my eye doctor. Shout out to Dr. Khan. He's amazing. If you're watching, I hope I get this right. Subconjunctival, I want to say hematoma, but it's subconjunctival hemorrhage. Basically this, that. He said it would take 10 to 14 days to heal. Y'all, it's been 4 days. It's clearing out. It's exciting. And so, all the swelling in my face is going down, too. Also exciting. I can see when they found me, my eye was swollen shut. I couldn't open it. This is 4 days later. Oh my gosh. This is healing. It's just turning into bruises. This is amazing. This is so fast. So I wanted to share what I'm doing in case anybody else is in this kind of situation. So I'm also drinking kombucha. I'm drinking everything from a straw because I can't hold anything. So there you go. But I wanted to share what I'm doing in case anybody else is in this situation, because I'm amazed at how fast I'm healing. It's only 4 days. To be fair, my thumb is killing me. It hurts a lot. But it's, manageable thanks to pain meds. Elbow doesn't hurt. Knee doesn't hurt much. Road rash doesn't hurt as much. And my face is really not that bad. The worst of it is my thumb, which when it first happened, my elbow was what was killing me. And then later my face. But, when the pain meds wear off, the bruising here is pretty. Apparently I hit my chin too. I don't know. So you can see where it hit. Anyway, so what I've been taking, because I can't hold, it's not that I can't eat solid food. I can't hold it. I can't use a fork and a knife. I can hold a spoon between my fingers, but I can't use my thumb. So I've been drinking everything through a straw, and I thought, what's really good? What would help me heal? So I've been drinking these because it's 10 grams of protein, that's about it. It's all bone broth, which is tons of collagen, which helps with healing of your skin and your bones. So I think it smells like Christmas. No, I'm not getting paid by any of these people, but I just wanted to share. So, I mean, it's like tons of protein, and it's healing me. It's delicious. I've made my way through a box and a half already. Between that and this stuff, and I've been, thank you, Sarah. Between this stuff, this is Chaga Mushroom, if you hadn't heard of it. I used to take this before like 100-mile bike rides and really stressful bike rides and stuff, and I felt like I don't get into the woo-woo, the woo-woo supplements. I don't really do that. But this stuff, I really feel like you put it in your mouth, you swish it around before you swallow it, and I really felt like it just took inflammation out of my body. So when this happened, I thought, what's it gonna hurt? Might as well try, right? So I got it, and that's what it is. It's Chaga Mushroom extract. I think it's the most potent one there is. It's 1,600 milligrams. It's all straight up antioxidants, and antioxidants, clear junk out of your body. It's fantastic. I just ordered another box. I think I'm gonna start taking 2 a day just to see what happens, right? By the way, I have a really special announcement at the end of this. I'm excited to share. Boy, my eye does look rough. I look like a cyborg, y'all. I hope that doesn't leave too much of a mark. So the only other stuff, oh gosh, I can't see here. Here's my, taking all that crap. Those are all my pain meds and everything. The only other stuff I'm taking that I think is helpful is vitamin D, and I've been taking 5,000. If anybody knows what I'm talking about and you know more than me, please chime in. I've been taking one of these forever. I started bumping it up to 2 a day because I know that not only does it help your immune system, and my immune system can use all the help it can get right now, it helps build bones. So I was like, well, screw it. We're just going to take at least 2 of these. I'm not going to overdose on vitamin D, not in January. And I've been taking some of this because also same situation. This, if anybody knows a lot about this, please let me know. NAC, which is great for immune health and antioxidants again. And the only other thing I've been taking, and this is it, because I don't get into supplements, guys, is my whole food multivitamin. And this stuff is great. Yeah, they're horse pills. I can't hold on to Jack. Yeah, they're horse pills, but they are fantastic. So they're made of whole food particles, and you can only condense whole food so small. So that's why they're big. So I do look like a, wow. Okay. Anyway, I'm focusing on the I don't know what to do with my hands. I feel like Ricky Bobby. I'm focusing on the positive. Like today I was able to go for a walk. Yeah, like things hurt. Like my chest is killing me today. My Band-Aids won't stick on, whatever, but who cares? So I'm focusing on all the positives. I'm really excited that it's only been 4 days and all of this swelling has gone way down. Also positive, they wanted me to take, my contacts were in when the accident happened. And, then they put me in this splint, and I'm like, well, how do I take out my contacts? I can't, see, as you can see, I can't touch my finger to my thumb at all. And I thought, well, how do I take out my contacts? So we get into surgery. I slept in them for 4 days. Felt okay until yesterday. I was like, these got to come out somehow. And I get into surgery, or into pre-op, and Dr. Droulet comes in, and I was like, hey, I don't want strangers digging around in my eyeballs to take these out. If you can take this off, I think I can take my contacts out. And he goes, sure, cuts it right off. I go in, take them out. We're good to go. Broken thumb at all. And yeah, so seriously, great guy. I think he did a really great job. At least I'm hoping so. I don't have a clue. I don't even know how long this is going to be on. They said weeks to months. I know when I broke my foot last year, it was 6 to 8 weeks. So hopefully now that I'm doing this early in the process and I'm I'm doubling up on as much of it as possible. Hopefully that's less. I don't know how long it is before I can drive. I don't know. But yeah, so that's where I am with all of this. And it's a beautiful day. I wish I could be riding. I will get back out on the bike. But here's my super exciting announcement is that if I have any musicians watching, I hope you know what Music Cares is. I think you do. Music Cares is part of the Grammys. And even though I look like this, I should look a lot better by next week. But look at that eyeliner, right? Yeah. Okay, so by next week, by next Tuesday, next Tuesday at 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, 11 Pacific, I'm doing a workshop with Music Cares. It's going to be virtual. You just have to register for it. So they're going to be putting out the word starting today, and I'm going to send out the information tomorrow. But I'm really excited, guys. I've been waiting to do this workshop with them for a while. So if you know who Music Cares is, I hope that you will tell your friends who are musicians. It's a free workshop, and I'm just going to be talking about what I do and how you can keep yourself strong and healthy. I know, irony. But this is an accident, not a, self-destructive habit or something. So I'm going to be doing that workshop for free next week, and I hope you'll join. And I want to say thank you to everybody who has been dropping well wishes my way. It's hard for me to answer all of you. I can only do one finger like at a time. I'm voice to texting everything, and honestly, I get a little tired. So if I don't respond, please don't take it personal. If I didn't like your stuff, I might have missed it. It's across all these platforms. But something I thought of is I hope this is, you never know how much people appreciate you until you're gone, and then you don't know, right? So the only other time it's easy to think you're not making a difference in the world and that you don't matter and what you're doing is worthless and, why keep going? You're not making your dreams or whatever, and why bother? But when something like this happens and you have people from all over the world reach out and say, oh my gosh, what do you need? Are you okay? We're thinking of you. How did it, people you hadn't talked to in years, and you realize they're following and they're watching and they're listening and they care across Facebook and Instagram and Messenger and phone calls and all these things. It's like, wow, it really brings home that people are watching, people are listening. People do pay attention. We just don't hear it and we don't know. And so I was thinking, I don't think I'll ever hear my own eulogy, but if some of the really nice things that I've heard from people today are things that they would say, I think I'm making a difference, and it's okay. So I really appreciate all the things that you've said. It really bolsters my spirits to hear your well wishes, and I really appreciate it because this is an interesting experience, and every tragedy holds a gift in its hands. Not my hands, but its hands. I'll be all right, guys. So I hope to see you at the Music Cares event next Tuesday. I'll be sending out information, and thank you again for all your well wishes. I'm excited that I can see and my face works. I don't have any broken teeth, only broken arms. But I'll be back to playing flute in no time, and I'll be back in the gym and on the bike at some point. No problem. I went for a walk today. I went a whole 1.5 miles and didn't pass out, so we're good, right? Yes. So I will see you guys. Thank you for all your well wishes. I really appreciate it. Thanks for joining me. Bye, guys.